Welcome to HotDocs Academy. In this video, we'll be reviewing the ways to limit a repeat instruction within HotDocs Developer. If you haven't already, it may be beneficial for you to watch the HotDocs Academy videos within the repeat category before moving on to this video. And just to recap, a repeat instruction is an instruction that repeatedly asks the same variables so that two or more answers can be entered. Repeat instructions are used to create lists of answers in a document. Now let's get started. If you haven't already, open your HotDocs Developer and the separation agreement. And why would you want to limit a repeat? Well, there may be some instances that you need to cap the number of answers the user inputs for a repeated field. To name a couple of examples, there may only be a specific amount of rows for the information to be placed on the template. You may run into this example when working within a HotDocs HPT template. Or maybe the agency processing the form only allows for 3 submissions at a time. Now let's start by reviewing one of the two ways that we could limit a repeat. The first example I will show you is how to limit the number of children by writing a script using the appropriate HotDocs instruction model. And we need to access the child information dialog. And we will do this by the way of the interview. To do so, click on the Test Assemble button located on the HotDocs toolbar. And just to mention, you may also access dialogs through the Component Manager. I will demonstrate how later in this video. Now let's locate the child information dialog. Now if you don't see it in the interview outline, you will need to answer yes to the question right above it that asks, do either party have living children? Once you answer yes, the child information dialog should come up. And since the child information dialog is a repeated dialog, you're not able to right-click on it and edit it as usual. So click on the plus sign located next to it, and then click on the first line that you see, like so, right-click, and then choose Edit Component, and then your Script tab. In this video, I'll start out by utilizing the instruction models to write the script. So let's expand our dialog editor box so we can see them better. We're looking for the limit number instruction model. Scroll down using the down arrow on the instruction models box until you see it. And I passed it. Here we are, limit NUM. And click on the model and drag it up to the script box like so. As you can see, there is a placeholder in red for our number. Let's highlight NUM and input the number 3. Now that number 3 that I just put in there will be the maximum amount of children the user can input. Let's test our script. We'll need to fill in the information for the children. So for the first child, I'm going to choose yes, he's emancipated, but his first name is Bob, and his last name is Smith, and input his birthday is May 19th, 1998. I will click on this button to add another child. The second child I'm not going to have emancipated, but his first name is John, last name is Smith, and the birth date is March 1st, 2000. Now, as it stands, we have 2 children in our interview, and the Add button here is not grayed out. So let's add one more child to see if our repeat is limited by 3. And as you can see, just by clicking on the button to add a third child, without even inputting the third child's information, the Add Another Child button becomes grayed out, and it does not allow me, the user, to add any additional children. So it looks like our limit instruction works. Now before we move on, just so we don't have to input the 2 children's information again, and go ahead and save these answers to your answer file. If you don't already have an answer file, it may take a second to name one, so I'd recommend that you pause the video.